Good morning. I'm Alan Falstro, and today I'm interviewing Meilani McDonald for project number 2. And the project is the interview show in the Communicating on Video Advanced Manual from Toastmasters. Meilani is a brand identity and outreach strategy consultant. This means she helps small businesses and solopreneurs create and mature that brand identity, identifying their business objectives and setting goals that will help them achieve their objectives, create action plan, and are reaching for their goals. So tell me, Meilani, welcome first of all. Please tell us a little bit about how you got started as a business consultant and a business coach.
Hi, Alan. Thank you so much. Thank you for that wonderful intro. I started as a graphic designer. I've been a graphic designer for about 20 years now. When I lived back in Los Angeles, I worked for the entertainment industry, and most of my clients already had their marketing campaigns pretty much thought out. So when it came to the graphic design jobs, it was, here's all the images to use, here's all the copy, and this is what we want you to send. Make it so. So it was really wonderful. But then when I moved out here to the Coachella Valley, it turned into an audience of small businesses. And so when I was approached by a small business owner to create a flyer or a brochure or something similar for them, I would often ask them, what are your branding colors? What is your logo? What are the messages you want to send? What is your brand identity that needs to be represented in this piece? They usually did not have the answer to that and did not know. So I created a custom worksheet that asks a lot of pointed questions, and I kind of coached them so that they knew what their brand identity was. This turned into a consulting gig because I found I really enjoyed the branding and the consulting and the strategy part. Now, I worked for 6 years at Mission Springs Water District out here in the desert. My job there was public outreach, creating outreach campaigns, the strategy behind it, and reaching out to the community and teaching them about their water. So it's a combination of all this experience that led me into that business coaching and business consulting.
Wonderful. Now, Meilani, you have mentioned earlier that you help people with their business goals and objectives, which I think is fantastic, but I am really curious. Tell me about your business goals and objectives. Where do you see yourself going?
Great question, Alan. Thank you. Well, as I said, as a consultant, I really do enjoy helping people figure out their business goals and their objectives and create their strategy for reaching them. But one thing I found over the past year is that it's very easy to teach people, and getting them to follow through on what they learned and put those principles into practice is a little harder. So I realized that I needed to come up with something a little more structured that would encourage people to put into practice what they're learning. And in 2014, as a result of trying to meet this challenge, I'm going to launch Meilani's Blooming Business Club. Now, what this is a membership club with several tiers that will suit a variety of small business owners and solopreneurs. From the lowest tier, which I call Seeds, which is really great for the do-it-yourself business owners who they will have access to video lessons, homework assignments, tools and resources in a private area of my website. But once they have the access, they can just take those lessons, take the things they learn, and run with it. They're the do-it-yourselfers. For those who need the more structured format, the higher tiers, Buds and Blooms, start out with a hangout every month, the first week of the month. Now, a business blooming hangout is a 2-hour video face-to-face conference, much like what we're having now, except there are 10 people that can come into the room. We'll have a monthly topic, which we'll discuss, learn the best practices and how-tos, and then after that, each week they will receive an assignment that will help them put what they've learned into practice. And members will also be able to join a private community on Google Plus where they can socialize, they can compare notes, they can collaborate on homework assignments, they can help promote each other on their social sites, and have access to me to ask questions and get answers.
Fantastic. And ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for today.